Okay, y'all, we are going to cook dinner. I got some chicken thighs, skin on and bone in. We're going to make some stuffed chicken thighs. I got some cream cheese. I need to use this up because I think from now on I'm going to start making my own like cream cheese. It's gonna be like a cashew cream cheese. How many chicken thighs we have here? We got 11. I got 6 chicken thighs in the bowl, and we got 5 that I'm gonna put in the Ziploc bag, and we're going to marinate that and put that in the freezer. So I'm gonna put this into a gallon Ziploc bag, put it to the side, because I want to season up this meat that we're eating tonight. I want it to marinate for a few hours before cooking it, and I still need to make my seasoning blend. Now normally I write on the bag before I put the meat into the bag, but I'm not sure how I want to marinate these chicken thighs just yet, and get them out the way. Hey y'all, it's India, Miss Butterfly 112, and today we're gonna make my Creole Cajun Seasoning Blend. I literally just made this up. Y'all, I grew up with Tony Chachere, and I can't have that blend. I got too many allergies, so I decided, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. I am from Louisiana, and I thought the difference between your Cajun and your Creole has more herbs, and your Cajun is more of a basic blend. I like my herbs, but I also like Cajun seasoning, so I'm doing a mixture. All right, let me tell you what's in my blend. 2 hour 16-ounce jar. We're gonna start with some pink Himalayan salt. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons of pink Himalayan salt. I do try to use organic when I can. I often get my seasonings from Thrive Market. I don't think I had enough in this jar of my smoked paprika. I'm gonna go ahead and fill that up. Okay, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and this is granulated. Two tablespoons of coarse black pepper. 2 tablespoons of parsley. 1 tablespoon of oregano. I'm gonna just go ahead and put whatever's left in there. I'm gonna say that's 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of basil. 2 teaspoons of ground mustard. And we're going to do 1 teaspoon of some cayenne pepper. Okay, 1 teaspoon of some cayenne pepper. Look how beautiful. Now we're gonna put the top. All you gotta do is shake it up. And watch this beautiful color. Do y'all see that? Look how beautiful. All right, so we're gonna use my Creole Cajun seasoning to season these chicken thighs. Let's get started. Here's a close-up of this beautiful Creole Cajun seasoning. I literally just made up, y'all. Isn't it beautiful? Y'all, to these 6 bone in, skin on chicken thighs, some EVOO, drizzle that in. Lemon juice. Yes, our seasoning got some mustard, but this ain't enough. Drizzle that in. And also whatever was left in my package here from making this seasoning blend. This is some smoked paprika. I'm gonna throw that in there too. All right, now we're gonna add, shake this up. We're gonna add some of our Creole Cajun seasoning that we just made. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of that in there. About that much. We're going to massage this in and see what the seasoning looks like to us. And if it doesn't look like we want it to, we're gonna add some more. That's how I season. You gotta let your ancestors tell y'all when it's enough. You also want to see that seasoning. Like I said, I grew up on Tony Chachere's and Creole Cajun food. And I mean, there are so many recipes out there, but ain't nothing like making your own. And while this is marinating, y'all, I am going to go and dig for that frozen spinach, because I don't know where that's at, but it's in the freezer somewhere. Make sure you get underneath the skin. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. It's looking seasoned enough. I mean, look how beautiful. I don't know. I love cooking. Love marinating meat, making different marinades. I'm going to show y'all close up before I cover this up and let this sit. I want to make sure dinner is ready when the hubby is home. Nothing like a home cooked meal, right? All right, y'all, this is a close up. I'm gonna cover it up and let it marinate. Had some sprouted potatoes that needed to be used up, so made some mashed potatoes. I have some cilantro and parsley. I am meal prepping some. These are freshly washed, drying them off. These I still need to cut some of the stems off. These I'm going to finally chop. I will roughly say equal parts parsley, Italian parsley, and cilantro. I'm going to cut some of these stems off. The ones that's kind of thick, we're going to cut those off, but we are going to use some of the stems. Chop them up finely because that is going to go in our filling that we're going to stuff the chicken thighs with, along with some green onions that I have yet to cut. And don't forget to save those stems for homemade bone broth or broth. Okay, I still have yet to go and find my frozen spinach, but I got some parsley here, Italian parsley, and some cilantro that we're going to chop up, some green onion. To our bowl, I already started chopping up the green onion, but to our bowl we're going to add our softened cream cheese right in there. So like I said, this is probably the last time I'm going to buy cream cheese. I'm going to start making cashew cream that I'm going to use in the place of cream cheese, so I can have less dairy, because technically, y'all, I should not be having dairy. But I love cream cheese. I love my mozzarella. Alright, so we have our 8 ounce of softened cream cheese. I'm gonna chop these up. I decided to skip the spinach. I never went look for it. We have our cilantro and parsley and green onions with the 8 ounce of cream cheese. I didn't measure none of that. To that, black pepper. Measuring with our hearts, y'all. We got some onion powder. I'm cooking way later than what I had wanted to, but that's okay. We got some Himalayan pink salt. We got some mozzarella cheese. Now, my food processor, I did this in a food processor, and y'all, it more so grated the cheese than actually shredded. That's why I often shred it by hand, but that day I had a lot of cheese to shred, so, but that's okay. So we're going to add a good bit of shredded / grated mozzarella cheese. And I'm adding a good bit, because why not? It's been a while since I made stuffed some chicken thighs. Yeah, I'm also going to add a little bit of smoked paprika. Today was a busy day. Made some yogurt bowls with my homemade granola. Made homemade granola. Now we just going to mix all this together. On Wednesdays is what I like to call date night. It's about enjoying each, because my husband works different on Wednesdays. So, and it's about enjoying each other's company. For date night, I'll cook any. I don't have any special meals planned on date night. It just because really and truly, I'll cook what you would call a Sunday dinner on a Monday, you know, or any day of the week, because I enjoy cooking. Give this a really good mix, and then we're going to taste this mixture. So I'm going to give this a taste, we're gonna add a little more salt and a pinch more black pepper. Okay, this is the filling. Got me some gloves on because I don't know if I need all of this filling, and if I don't, I can easily add this to on top of mashed potatoes, which I made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hand to dab each chicken with some filling, and none of this goodness is going to go to waste. I'm kind of like balling it in my hand and putting it on top like this, and I'm putting a good bit. I think that is good enough, and we still got this much. I'm going to flatten that out. We're going to add the skin on top. Does not have to be perfect. Y'all see this? Okay. Into the oven at 375 until it is cooked. Here is the leftover filling. So once again, it is cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, green onion, parsley, Italian parsley, and cilantro. Some Himalayan pink salt, coarse black pepper, and onion powder, granulated. What else did I put in here? Oh, and smoked paprika. So, y'all pop the top. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Here's a close-up of what the chicken looks like. I have it in a container. I'm going to pop the top on it until we're ready to eat it, y'all. Do y'all see this goodness? Yes. Here is the final plate, y'all. This is my husband's plate. Can you tell? And mine's. It's a close-up of everything. Then we have the lemonade that we made with those strawberries that was frozen when I went to wash them when we made the granola. We're gonna have that for lunch. Well, we're gonna have that for dinner, y'all, because it's after 7. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, y'all. Y'all have a good night.